Hey guys, what is up? Zero here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Salvation Remake. In the last episode, we had the drunk escapade with Yuri as Monica, which seemed a lot of people had very mixed opinions on my opinion on that scene, which, it's fine, it's understandable. I don't expect everybody to agree with me when it comes to my takes. Just me personally, I still think that scene could have went in a better direction. But I didn't have, gigantic issues with it or anything. I just wish it didn't go in the direction that it ended up taking. But then Monica woke up in the middle of the night from, a scary dream. And Yuri comforts her. And I think they basically just go to sleep together. So, that part was nice. But it doesn't matter about that. Just remember that at the end of the day, this is a Sayori mod. Did you guys forget? I kind of forgot. but, we're going to focus back on Sayori. She's the important aspect of this. There's no more Monica. I kick around a pebble while waiting up for Sayori. Keep thinking about yesterday. It was good, wasn't it? Not really sure if I made a mistake telling her how I felt again. Even though I've been telling myself that I'm starting to understand that Sayori genuinely feels worse when people worry about her. I still go and essentially say, hey, I'm still worried sick about you. Geez, Zero, you absolutely suck at this stuff.
Hey!
My negative thought patterns are broken when the bundle of sunshine shows up. Morning. Ready to get going?
Ready. Did you finish your poem for today?
I bought my bag with much enthusiasm. Yes, ma'am. And I think it came out quite good. Yours?
Yep, I think mine came out good too. But I'll have to wait and see what everyone else thinks first.
Wait, what do you mean? It's okay to be proud of your poem before hearing what other people think.
Yeah, I know, but isn't it better to bring yourself down so that people can not expect too much from you?
No. Yeah, my words exactly. No. I mean, you can lower your I don't know. Lowering your expectations for yourself it's kind of crazy. I mean, when you put it like that, I'm guilty of that too.
Great, you understand me then. Come on, let's get going.
Wait, you... I laugh to myself as Sarah interlocks her arm with mine and pulls me along. In a while since she's done that, I guess it's a good sign that things are getting better. I mean, what she said is kind of correct. I just don't like the way she did it. It's like, don't beat yourself down about it, but just don't, you don't gotta hype yourself up that much. Just, keep your expectations whelmed, I guess. Phone vibrates, I'm close by. Well, is that your phone or mine?
It's mine. Can you grab it for me? It's in my bag.
Turns slightly around and allows me to reach into her bag for a vibrating phone. Oh, it's Yuri. And Sarah the phone as she answers.
Hello? Nope, I'm just with Zero. We're walking to class together. Did something happen? Is she okay?
Raise my eyebrow to show my curiosity, but she keeps me in the dark.
Could you tell her that it's okay? I want her to rest.
As this conversation continues, I try and put two and two together. Clearly, Yuri is calling on behalf of someone else. There's only two possibilities on who that could be. Natsuki or Monica. I playfully lean in to try and listen, but Sayori actually moves back and gives me a stern look. Oh, no, she means serious. She means business. Must be pretty serious, huh?
Yeah, just tell her to take it easy. Don't worry about the club. I can handle it. Okay, bye.
Yuri hangs up the call and looks back at me. What was that all about?
It was nothing. I'll tell you about it later. Let's just get to class now, okay?
Alright. Sarah and I walk to our respective classes, as usual. She's pretty silent the whole way through. Clearly whatever happened is on her mind now. Well, it's probably something personal to either Natsuki or Monica, but I can't really pester her about it. I guess the best I can do is go about my day as normal. I mean, okay, so it makes sense that Monica wouldn't just instantly be okay after her little freak out in the middle of the night. Fair enough. Sarah and I meet up at the cafeteria for the first time in about a week. You point out an empty table and walk over to it. I'm not sure why I'm feeling extra hungry today. I ate a pretty decent breakfast.
Really? What did you have?
Some salmon, steamed rice, and miso soup.
Ooh, sounds yummy. My mom made me some tamagoyaki.
I don't know how you're supposed to say that.
Which, if you may remember, is something she used to make for us all the time.
Oh yeah, you make that every morning after our sleepovers. Those were the times.
Yeah. We should try having another sleepover.
Oh, are you sure? I don't want you to feel pressured or...
It's okay, Zero. I want to hang out with you more. It just means more chances to make you smile.
I nearly choke on my lunch when she says this. That's probably the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Eh? What do you mean? I say nice things to you all the time.
Well, no, but what I meant is like... how can I put this? See, this is a guy thing. Us guys only get compliments a whole lot. Whenever we do get them, we remember them for the rest of our lives.
Wow, really? Let's test that out.
Sayori, I don't know if I'd be able to answer on the spot.
Do you remember the time I complimented your hair?
Oh, you mean that one time in middle school? Yeah, clear as crystal. You told me that you love playing with my hair and have kept the same hairstyle ever since. Your shocked expression was made me realize how embarrassing this actually is. I do like how it's quoting that meme, but I'm like, that is true. Yeah, because I think that's like a general thing that was being discussed. I think I remember at one point, it was like, what, months ago or something? Yeah, people were talking about the differences between guys and girls with compliments, and it's true. Like, girls always get compliments because, you know, usually it's from guys trying to hit on them. So guys don't really get compliments, but we remember all the little small ones we get. Someone can say, like, nice shirt, and we will remember that, and that shirt will be held in high regard for the rest of my life. Because I'm like, hey, that was the shirt that someone thought was nice. That was a nice shirt. Very shocked expression. I was like, yeah, right. That is true. I remember every single time Sarah's complimented me.
Whoa, that's amazing. I never knew you remembered that. Aw, that's adorable, Zero.
She reaches her hand over to run it through my hair.
No, wait, Sayori!
Wait. It feels really nice for some reason. Pulls her hand away. Do that again.
Do what?
Never mind, I'm good. She reaches out again and runs her hand through my hair, gently fixing it up. I smiles for a minute, enjoying the strangely pleasurable sensation of Sayori playing with my hair. Okay, you guys can't be doing this at lunch. What are you doing here? As I open my eyes, I catch a few other students glancing our way and giggling. Yeah, you should probably stop. Including...
Well, looky what we have here.
Natsuki, you're talking about my private hair appointment.
Who are you kidding with private? The whole cafeteria has basically been eyeing you both for the last 5 minutes. Ooh, you think other people want to get their hair played with too? That's too many people.
I think I'd like it best if I was your only client in this regard.
Aw. By the way, Sayori, what's up with the club meeting today? Yuri told me what was up. Right, I almost forgot. Well, let's not have a meeting today. It was supposed to be a poem sharing day, but I don't want to leave Monica or Yuri behind.
Darn, I was afraid you'd say that.
Kind of looking for an excuse to stay at school a bit longer today. Want to come over to my house today? You can stay over if you'd like.
You sure? Your parents won't mind me staying over?
Nah, my mom loves when I bring friends over.
Well, sure, I'm down. Oh my god, friend too! Uh-oh.
Yo, Natsuki.
We've only seen glimpses of it, so it comes from behind Natsuki.
Where have you been? We haven't seen you in a while.
Sayori, Zero, this is a friend of mine.
Hello, I'm Sayori. Nice to meet you.
Oh, they wave and give her a friendly smile.
Right, how rude of me. Didn't mean to interrupt you guys. Are these your new literature club buddies?
Yeah, what do you want? Tension in the air thickens incredibly quickly.
Hey now, no need to get feisty on me. Just wanted to see who you ended up hanging out with. You guys all master writers or something? I'm actually the vice president of the club. Ooh, vice president, huh? Natsuki really on the up and up with these guys, aren't you? Natsuki didn't decide to bring in a whole bunch of her fan fiction, did she? Hey, what are you doing bringing that up for? I wasn't aware that she wrote some. Oh, you mean you'd actually bring that up in your club? Would have thought it's, like, perfect for that. She's a great writer, you know? The fanfiction she showed us was hilarious. And I plan on sharing that with you guys. Not yet, at least. Also, they were meant to be serious stories, you know? Well, yeah, but it doesn't change the fact that it was funny. Hell, it was so serious that it came full circle, and I couldn't take it seriously. But who takes fanfiction that seriously anyway? Jeez, did she really have to say that? I mean, fanfiction doesn't have the best reputation, but this seems a little harsh. But he probably knows Natsuki better than me, so... But hey, I'm just kidding. I miss joking around with you. Why don't you hang out with us anymore? Well, cuz... Oh, I get it. You're in your fancy grown-up literature club now. You're too grown up for us. Is that it? Wait, since when did joining the literature club make you grown up? Or is she implying that being part of it makes us arrogant snobs or something? You know that's not true. Then come back. We miss having you around. You and your cute little plushies you used to bring. Natsuki's spreading glances at me and Sayori. Can you believe people are into that stuff? So childish. Suddenly jumps up and looks surprised. Not that I'm saying you're childish, not. It could just be kind of weird to see someone that isn't a kid walk around with those. You didn't take them to the club, did you? Is cute stuff like that allowed? Yes, this in a pretty condescending way. It's actually starting to get on my nerves. Before I say anything, though, Sayori furrows her brow and looks very annoyed. Can I say something? What's up, Miss Vice President? Did you ever stop and really think about why Natsuki slowly stopped hanging around you guys? You guys ever truly think to yourselves? Gee, I sure wonder why Natsuki stopped hanging out with us after we belittled her all the time. None of my business, but how can you expect Natsuki to go back with you guys if the first conversation you have with her in nearly 2 weeks is so condescending? Whoa, that came out of nowhere. What are you even talking about? I just came over to say hi. Who even are you anyway? You've been friends with Natsuki since high school started. You know her better than you do. Okay, name one thing you know about me that isn't years old. Easy, you left to bake. Who doesn't know that at this point? Good point, good point. Let's see. You like to watch a lot of anime, and you read lots of manga too. That is only proving my point. Don't you understand? Natsuki's always excited to share her passions with you all, and you give her such a hard time for it. Wouldn't you also want to leave a whole bunch of friends who don't treat you equally? Sayori, I think that's enough. Oh, Pauses and stares at Natsuki for a few seconds. Natsuki, is that really how you felt all this time? It is, isn't it? Gosh, I didn't even... Looks back towards the table she supposedly came from, almost as if she was making sure nobody would hear her. You just thought you were cool with those kinds of jokes. I didn't know they really bothered you that badly. They did. Even tried telling you. Alright, I get it. I did think you were cool to hang out with, but whatever. Just like that, she's gone. As I stare at the table, she walks towards the other girls look confused. Almost as if they're expecting her to bring back Natsuki without any trouble at all. I'm sorry, Natsuki. You didn't have to step in for me like that, Sayori. I didn't need them finding out why I stopped hanging out with them. Heck, I'm surprised they even noticed. Maybe I should go back. It might not be my place to say, but Sayori's right. When I saw, that probably isn't the best idea. I know you don't like it when I step in like this, but I just had to say something. It's not that. It's just... It's still hard for me to express these kinds of feelings. Even when I know I don't like what's happening. I know it's confusing, especially when I don't like when people stand up for me. But, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is... Thanks. You're welcome. And I'm sorry again for doing this. If I ever begin to push past any boundaries, though, please let me know. I can get a little bit carried away when it comes to helping my friends. Sure. Well, that settles that, I guess. Almost forgot you hung out with another group other than us, to be honest. It's like we're way better, though, huh? Psh. Yeah, I guess you guys are alright. As long as you don't make fun of my poems again, Zero. Yeah, don't do that again, or I have to get real mean.
Raise my hands up to show my innocence. Why am I making fun of people's poems? I don't even make good poems. So I shouldn't be talking at all. All right. During that lecture you gave that girl earlier, I want to be on the receiving end.
Good.
That is also, so I'm glad they actually said it, because I was going to say it too, funnily enough. I like that, yeah, they perfectly characterized, how Sayori would, help, like, stop, like, how Sayori's, caring kind of works compared to, like, a lot of the other girls. Like, Yuri cares about her friends, but I think Yuri, you know, like, if Yuri was in that situation, she would just probably kind of let it happen maybe or something, and mostly just kind of be quiet. But she would probably step in if it got way too out of bounds, right? Sayori, on the other hand, she acts very much, like, quick and stuff with it. But she would definitely go, but Sayori would go overboard is the problem. Like, even she said it. Like, I can kind of get a little overboard, right? Like, Sayori goes extremely overboard when it comes to trying to protect people. Whereas, and I think, like, Monica would probably strike an even balance of knowing just how to break the tension. Like, that's enough, you know? Being able to just keep it even. So it's like, and MC does nothing. MC doesn't help. He's an asshole. Spend the weekend spend the day at Sayori's house, I guess. Or do we even go over to her house, actually? Because last time we weren't invited, right? Like, we had to go home. As the school day progresses as normal. Oh, okay. I wasn't clicking into the game. I was given some assignments as well as some makeup work for the weekend, and that was about it. I was lying when I told Sayori that my grades are improving, but it'll still take some time. Natsuki went home first, probably to change out of her uniform. Meanwhile, Sarah and I are hanging out in the same spot we were in yesterday. Just talking. Hey, wouldn't you be more comfortable in another outfit?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to head inside to go change anyway, so I don't want to be out here you waiting up for me. I guess we are still hanging out with Sarah. Okay, I guess Natsuki's coming with us.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, I actually have a new outfit to show you. I bought it at the mall yesterday.
What? When did she get a mall? She went to the mall yesterday? When was this? So, I was like, so I guess we were invited. When was our invite? Was that earlier? Oh, okay, we were invited earlier. Sweet. Looking forward to it. Are we? Oh, hey, look at you. Oh, it is the outfit she got at the mall. Right, that was the day out they all had without MC. That's what. Now I remember. Took my gaze at Sayori's new outfit. She's donning a cozy-looking sweater that seems to hug her frame just right. Why did you say it like that? Don't say it like that. You're supposed to be friends. Stop it. Get the squirt bottle. That's a weird way to think of it, isn't it? Yeah, it kind of is.
You don't need to stare so long. It's just a basic sweater.
You can still look good in something simple, can't you?
I guess you're right. I'm glad you like it.
Not sure why seeing Sayori in just a sweater gives me a funny feeling in my stomach. Calm down, it's just a sweater. If anything, it's more layers. Like, what? How does this work? Looks good in it. That much is true. Well, I feel shy around her now. Gotta be some weird combination of seeing her in an outfit that seems to be showing off more of her authentic side and her being more comfortable with me. Okay, well, at least he explained it. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, or it could be that. Either way, looks adorable. So, when did Natsuki say she was coming over?
I'm not too sure, but probably soon. Doesn't live too far from us.
Right. Yeah, so I'm not invited to this little hangout. Oh, okay, maybe, okay, so we're not going. Then why are we just sitting here? I thought we were invited. So wait, why are we just standing here talking to her?
Well, don't say it like that. You'll make me feel bad.
Not what I meant to do. Sorry. I guess it just, be careful with my words here. I just want to hang out with you a bit more. But just us, you know? Yeah.
I'll text you when you can come over.
You sure?
Of course. I'm gonna hang out with you too.
Why can't we just all hang out with the three of us? I don't We eat at lunch together. What is the why can't we all just like why would they rather be like, yeah, let's hang out just together alone, where that will cause probably more weird like tension than, you know, a group hangout where there will be less tension. Like, why do they want to hang out privately? I feel like that's worse. Like, if the whole point is that they want to start over and they don't want things to feel too awkward or have a lot of pressure on them, then shouldn't they hang out with, you know, Natsuki there as a buffer? Like, I don't know. This feels like we're diving in too hard.
You know how Natsuki can get.
What do you mean how Natsuki can get? She ate lunch with us.
Doesn't like when boys interrupt girls' nights.
Right. Not sure why I suddenly started thinking back to the day Sayori saw Natsuki and I together. Something I've been able to put out of my mind for a while, but now it's coming back in droves. There's some unresolved guilt here that I have to deal with. Would I even apologize or something like that? Bringing it up now seems like a horrible idea. Especially since I don't know if Sayori even cares about that moment. My thoughts interrupted when Natsuki appears down the street, also wearing a new outfit.
Hey guys, I see you both decided to wait patiently for me.
I guess you could say that. But I guess that's my cue to head on home. Don't want to interrupt girls' night.
You got that. You got the right idea, Zero. But don't worry, we'll bring you a cupcake later.
Okay, well, never mind. I guess she's on board. What the hell did we do? Like, what the hell? Okay, then never mind. It really is Natsuki who doesn't want us to be there. What the fuck? After she poured her heart out to me and I was nice to her, I still can't be invited to hang out with you guys. Man, MC needs some guy friends. Come on, MC. Find somebody in like a Counter-Strike lobby or something, man.
Ooh, cupcakes! Let's get started then.
I'd appreciate that. You two have fun then. I'm gonna go and get ahead on my assignments. That's not how you're gonna make friends. Natsuki turns around to catch Sayori wink at me, solidifying what we planned earlier. I smile and wave back to show my understanding, then head back home. Can't help but think about that Natsuki thing again. It can't be something to apologize for, because it was a spur of the moment deal. I don't think it really represented how I felt. I mean, it's how I thought I felt. Natsuki agreed that's how it went down. But I don't think it seemed that way to Sayori. For her, it must have felt like her entire world was coming down. I think I try to put these thoughts out of my mind again. I wish I knew the right thing to do, but I don't. Finessing on it isn't going to help. So I just focus on my homework and wait for Sayori to text me later on. I mean, it's okay, MC. I can understand why Sayori would be confused with you thinking that's how you thought you felt. That's also how I thought you felt. When I played the base game, that's also how I think a lot of people got that impression. But obviously, you know, it makes sense with the mod. If they want to try to make him go with Sayori, then yeah, sure, we could have it be like, you know, maybe that's not actually how I felt. Oh, it's Monica time.
Full day has passed. I've been stuck on this couch for most of the day, only getting up to use the bathroom or to eat something. Yuri hasn't left my side, though. Thinking about what I saw last night still sends chills down my spine. You didn't have to miss school for me, you know. I wanted to. It wouldn't have felt right otherwise. I tried to put the image of last night's dream out of my mind, but doing so only makes me anxious again. Hey, how did you know what to do? What do you mean? When I was having my nightmare, you comforted me. I wasn't expecting you to do that. I've had experiences with that in the past. I didn't really think about it. I just immediately knew what to do. That's amazing. No, it's not. It's just... It is. I sit up on the couch and sigh. Everything that I've learned about you, it's wrong. Flipped upside down. I don't know what you mean. You've grown so much in the last month. When we first met, you wouldn't even look at me. And now you're able to help people struggling with a panic attack. Does that not sound amazing to you? Not really. I only see it as helping a friend. Nothing more, nothing less. That's what makes you amazing. Sorry, I'll chill out with the compliments. Yuri and I stay silent for a while. Hey, I want to ask you something. Sure. I heard I haven't really been talking too much lately. I've done and said some things that I don't know how to take back. But I can see that she's still willing to try. I don't know how to put in the effort, though. Well, I should probably let you know that I'm the worst person to talk to about this stuff. Well, I'd still love to hear your thoughts. Okay. Sayori's never struck me as the kind of girl to hold a grudge or anything. So much so that I think she heavily values everyone else's happiness over hers. But if you want to bring your friendship with her back, you have to be upfront and honest with her. Whatever it is you did, I'm sure she'll forgive you for it. Yuri smiles while I can only look down in shame. I don't want Yuri to know the things I've done. She says Sayori would forgive me, and yet, if she knew the things I did. Yeah, you're probably right. I just hate confrontations. I know that. Give yourself some time to rest. You can stay here as long as you need to. Try not to stress about anything for now, okay? Thanks, Yuri. And one more thing. When you talked about my arm yesterday, my right arm, Oh, I'm sorry. Just the way you've been so protective of it, it seemed really familiar to me, and I... It's alright, Yuri. I shouldn't be surprised you noticed, honestly. Just don't tell anybody about it, okay? I know it's selfish of me to ask, but I don't want to cause any more problems. Especially for Sayori. God knows how she'd react if she knew. I understand, Monica. Your secret is safe with me. Thanks again.
Aw. See, that was a nice scene. This is what I'm talking about. I want more scenes like that with Monica and Yuri. That was why I wasn't a big fan of the drunk scene. It felt so out of nowhere because they were like bonding without the drunken like stupor, you know? Like, I don't know. Also, I didn't really like the drunk scene. I'm not going to go deep into the drunk stuff. I already talked about it and kind of explained my reasonings, I think, pretty well on that. But I do love that scene. That was nice. That was a lovely little scene there. I think now we're cutting back to MC. A few hours have gone by. It's a little late now, actually, and I still haven't received a text or a phone call from Sayori. And before she fell asleep. I know I shouldn't pry. Now, I should be happy that she's having fun with her friend. But she winked at me. That's like, you don't go back on a wink. It's as sacred as a pinky promise. And I should be realistic. We just had a fight a week ago. Even though she's warmed up to me a bit more, I can't just expect us to be all buddy-buddy again. Maybe it was my fault for bringing up that she wanted to hang out. Ah, whatever. Overthinking again. I head up to my room and turn on my computer. Finished up my assignments for today, so I think I deserve a little bit of chill time. Let's see. I feel like playing that. Or that. Oh, see, he's playing a game. I told you, bro. Find a friend. Bro, get your ass in a fucking... I was gonna say Halo 3 lobby, but this is not 2007. It's like... I was gonna do Halo Infinite lobby, and people don't play that much. Over that. Not that either. Ah, perfect. I load up one of my favorite FPS games and get ready to either have a good time or the worst gaming experience I've ever had in my entire life. See? You loaded up Counter-Strike. Perfect. Note, I don't have much experience with Counter-Strike. I was never really that into it. I only really played it when my friends wanted to play it. But that is like me with fighting games, though. Fucking gun noises. Ah, yeah. That was fun. Check my phone, I still don't see any messages from Sayori. Even though it's close to midnight now. Dang. Guess she just got caught up with Natsuki and forgot. I get up from my chair, stretch, and head to the bathroom to take a shower. As the water runs over me, I start thinking about Sayori again. It's funny. When I used to think about Sayori, these thoughts were always shrouded in doubt and fear. Never really trusted her, not even for a minute, even though I tried my best. But now, I don't know. I feel guilty even thinking about it. Oh! Wonder if that's Sayori. Pick up my phone, and sure enough, I see Sayori's silly contact photo front and center. Hello?
Hey, sorry for calling you so late. Natsuki and I were having so much fun.
Her voice is lowered to a whisper. Is everyone else around her sleeping? Oh, never mind. I said that wrong.
Sorry for calling so late. Natsuki and I are having so much fun.
Glad to hear that. What did you guys do?
Nothing crazy. We just baked some goodies, played a few board games, and talked about girl stuff.
Right, the ever-elusive girl talks.
I bet you'd pay good money to hear even just a minute of our conversations.
No, I really wouldn't. Oh, hey, did you still want me to come over?
It is late after all. I don't want you to come if you're tired.
Are you kidding? Practically waited for this all night. That's not what you say. That's weird. Don't tell her that. Don't tell her you were waiting the entire time for her to call you. Damn it. Did I actually say that out loud? Yes, you did. At least he's picking up on it.
Wow, Zero, you must really want to come over. Sure then, just be very sneaky. My mom got home a few minutes ago and she's probably asleep. And Natsuki's sleeping in the living room.
I was about to actually mention that. I was like, if they were still going up until midnight, that means Natsuki's probably sleeping over there. Oh? You stayed over? Guess that shouldn't be a problem. I'll be as quiet as possible.
Thanks. Oh, great. I'll see you here.
What? Sayori? You okay?
Ow, I just slipped. I fell on my bed, though.
I chuckled to myself.
Hey, don't laugh at me.
I'll be right there. Don't slip again. I place my phone in my pocket and go downstairs to head on over. I shoot Sayori a text saying that I'm outside. Didn't want to knock because I didn't wake anybody on accident.
Hey, come on in. Just make sure to tiptoe.
You got it, Captain. And Sayori shuts her bedroom door behind her. I get a bit nervous after getting a look at her pajamas. They're the same pajamas she wore the night I found her. Even though I spent the night at her house before, I actually haven't seen her in these since that night. Close my eyes and take a deep breath. Everything's okay, Zero. He's right here in front of you. Ah!
Ah! Jeez, what was that for? You weren't saying anything, but I decided to get a closer look. You seem a little down. Or are you just sleepy?
You've always been good at reading me, haven't you? It's a bit of both.
What's wrong?
Been on my mind for a while. The fight we had, I mean.
Oh. To be honest, I think about it too. I'm still not sure if I want to talk about it.
It's okay. Me either.
But you're okay, right?
I mean, yeah. Sarah walks over to her bed and sits down. That's the area next to her, prompting me to sit there.
I know you still worry about me. A lot. But I wanted you to know that I'm okay. Really. And I know that's hard for you to believe. I realize that now. But I'm trying my best. For you.
Thank you, Sayori. I don't know if you know how much that means to me. I want you to know that I'm trying my best for you, too. Know that you just want me to be happy, not worry about you. That's hard to do, but I think I can be happy for you at least.
I know. I can see you're trying. It's really nice to see. Of course, it gets hard sometimes.
I've always wanted to ask you. Doesn't it get hard? Trying to make everyone happy all the time? And be honest with me.
Well, I kind of already did tell you. A very long time ago, in one of my poems.
Try my hardest to remember Sayori's poems. There was her breakfast poem, her bottles poem, and then her clear skies poem. Was it your bottles poem?
Wow, he remembered. That's right. I sort of revealed my feelings about making everyone happy in that poem.
So, it does get tiring, doesn't it?
It does. I just want everyone around me to be as happy as they can be. Especially in the club. When Monica began acting distant, I felt it was my responsibility to make sure everyone was happy in the club. And that was hard to do. But it gave me a sense of purpose. Purpose that was only previously fulfilled by...
Ooh,
you.
eyes widened a bit.
I didn't know. It's okay. You were never supposed to know. Things just got out of hand.
Kind of like how you never meant to tell me about your depression.
Yeah, something like that. Really hard to be honest with my own feelings, so expressing them isn't even something I think about. I don't even understand what I'm feeling half the time. So I just don't bother.
Right. I think I understand.
Still hurts. It really, really hurts. I wish I wasn't such a burden on people. I wish I could just be a mindless happiness machine or something. I don't know.
Well, if it's any consolation, I'm glad you're not a mindless happiness machine. Because that would mean the love you give to others wouldn't be genuine.
But it would also mean that all these nasty thoughts in my head would go away.
Well, I wouldn't be happy with a mindless happiness machine.
Well, that wouldn't be good. Your happiness means a lot to me.
Right. But what about yours? I know I asked you that yesterday. But really?
It's hard for me to even think of my own happiness. I can't even remember what it was like. But I do know that it involved you a lot. It also involved Natsuki, Yuri, and especially Monica. I guess that's why I try so hard to make sure everyone's happy. But what am I to you? To them? Am I just a dose of happiness that people only come to when they're sad? Only to be left in the dirt once they get their fix?
No, I don't think that's true at all. I know that your depression can make it seem that way, but I can assure you that it's not true.
Then why are you here?
I pause and take a deep breath, never letting my gaze break from Sayori's. Look, I've learned my lesson from last week. I don't want to talk about things that I don't understand. I don't want to downplay how you feel. I want you to know that it's okay for you to tell me everything you're feeling. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'll be the shoulder you can cry on. That's why I'm here.
You won't think of me any differently?
Nope.
Not even if I say the most depressing thing?
Nope again.
I never wanted you to know about my depression. I hated it so much, which turned into hating myself more than I already did. Even the idea of telling you never crossed my mind. I was just always happy to see you. And I made it my goal to make you happy, even at the cost of my own. Because in my mind, that was the right thing to do. And at some point, I must have realized that it was the last thing I'd do. Because I knew I wanted to die. I knew it was going to happen. I never saw myself living past 20 years old. I don't know why. I felt comforted by the idea that I just wasn't going to exist anymore. I felt that the world would be better without me here. But that it was okay, because I made all of my friends happy. I had done what I was placed on this earth for. Then I kept wondering why I was feeling so empty. I was feeling so drained that I didn't even bother getting up on some mornings. The voices in my head told me, "Stop being selfish, Sayori. He doesn't wait up for you anymore. There's no point in getting up." At some point, I realized that the voices were right. Just stupid Sayori being selfish again.
Stops talking. I don't feel as overwhelmed with this as I used to. I'm not sure why, though. Maybe a somewhat better understanding of how she's feeling has helped me cope with everything she's told me. It sucks to see her like this. Hell, it hits me like a punch to the gut every time she says this stuff. But I have to hold strong for her, or I end up with a repeat of last week. I do have an opinion.
An opinion?
Yeah, and opinions can be wrong sometimes, I think. Sayori smiles underneath her tears. Well, what I mean is, I think it's okay to be selfish. It's like, how can I say it? At the end of the day, we're all we've got, right?
Right.
So, we have to take care of ourselves every once in a while. Doesn't have to be all the time, but it's okay to think. It's okay to think, you know what? I deserve a little bit of happiness too. And I'll preface that by saying that this isn't something that you have to try to do. Just something to think about. So, before I make myself look like even more of a moron, I wanted to ask you, do you have any particular causes to these types of feelings? It could be small, big, completely insignificant. It doesn't matter. I just want to understand what causes these feelings to come up.
Nothing. Sometimes it's just nothing. I'll wake up one morning and just like that, I'll feel horrible. I don't really know if anything triggers it anymore. Actually, seeing my friends sad, I guess it makes me feel like I failed at what I was supposed to do. Which I guess can spiral into more ugly thoughts about myself. Kinda like how Mani...
Huh? Do you mean what happened with her at Yuri's?
Yeah, that. I feel like it's my fault for not being there for my friends. Those thoughts can really spiral out of control.
I understand. Already run out of things to say. Seems like Sayori's done talking. We sat in silence for a while, eating down at the floor. The same floor where we used to play games with each other. Time where there wasn't really a worry in the world. 2 kids against the world. Here's Sayori sniffle and watch her wipe away her tears. Hey, I'm sorry.
For what?
Not being the best friend I should have been.
No, Zero, don't say that about yourself.
Been eating away at me. I think it's time we finally shared a true heart-to-heart with each other. I hear you, loud and clear. But I just want you to know that I'm sorry. Sorry for being a lame sack of potatoes throughout our high school years. Because you want to know how I feel sometimes? I feel like I'm not worthy to call myself your best friend.
Really? But why?
I don't know. Because I just let my own personal problems get in the way of a real friendship. Friendship I've truly valued since we were kids. And let me make it clear that I don't intend to make you feel bad or anything of the sort when telling you this. Could have been there for you more. I wish I could have stepped it up and actually asked you how you were feeling one day, even if you didn't tell me the truth. Still would have liked to try, even just a bit. But I didn't. I want you to know that I'm truly and deeply sorry for ever making you feel like you couldn't talk to me. That is entirely on me. I care about you, Sayori. Not just because of what happened, but because I'm your best friend. I want to move forward and beyond what happened. You don't have to go through this alone. You won't get rid of me that easily. Barry leans over and cries into my shirt. She clings onto me tightly, shivering and twitching with every sob. Hold her close, having my arms gently around her. Sobs echo in my ears, showing a testament to all of the weight she's been carrying all alone. I gently stroke her back, trying to give some silent reassurance that I'm not going anywhere. Moving my hand up to her hair, working it gently, putting my fingers through the strands. You're not alone, Sayori. I'm right here for you, no matter what. I'll stay right by your side, like I promised. Clings on even tighter. In this moment, I begin to understand that being here for her means more than just being a shoulder to cry on. I need to support, understand, and love her. Time itself seems to come to a standstill as we remained locked in an embrace. Sobs slowly begin to subside and are replaced with the quiet rhythm of her breathing. Sayori? My voice to a soft murmur. How are you feeling?
Kind of sleepy. Can you stay here with me?
My heart begins to pound against my chest.
You got excited.
Not sure what else you expected from me. Sarah gently breaks her embrace and lays down on one side of the bed. I follow suit and lay next to her. Feels different since the last time we slept together. There's a feeling of emotional intimacy between us. At least that's how I feel. Geez, your bed is small.
It's only designed for one person. But I don't mind.
Me either. The lights are still on.
Right. Watch this.
Here pulls out a funny-looking mouse plushie and tosses across the room. Huh. Impressive. The weight of our earlier emotions seemed to dissipate. How the fuck did it do that? Claire turns to look at me. Even though her eyes are still red from her tears, a soft smile now plays on her lips.
Your hugs are the best.
Hey, hugs are kind of a two-man effort, aren't they? Besides, I had a good teacher. Giggles and scoots in a bit closer to me.
You know, I've always wanted to create a new type of hug.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, there's bear hugs, one-sided hugs, that weird awkward pat-pat hug. I think I should make up my own.
Her eyes glint mischievously. Okay, so you're serious about this? What's your idea?
Well, something that combines the comfort of a bear hug, but the gentleness of a cuddle hug. I'll call it the Cuddle Bear Hug.
Gonna up a laugh at her enthusiasm. Cuddle bear hug, huh? I'll be your first test subject then. Suddenly smiles, she wraps her arms around me and lays her head on my chest. This is probably the closest we've ever been to each other, at least in bed. But I'm not complaining. I can feel Sayori's heart beating against my body. He got excited. He playfully smacks my arm and stifles a chuckle. The room seems to fill with delicate intimacy, an understanding of all the unspoken emotions that are now dancing between us. As I lay here, the weight of our previous conversation still lingers in the air, but not in a bad way. It seems to bond the two of us even closer together. No need for over-the-top gestures or some exaggerated display of affection. This simplicity is what speaks volumes to me. And so, in this quiet space, it feels like it once did many years ago. Just two kids, two best friends, facing the world together. One step at a time. Y'all are not best friends anymore. What are you talking about? I was like, that is not the hug of a best friend. What are you? Y'all sleeping in a bed, sleeping in the same bed, hugging each other. I will say, I do find it funny how it seems that every time we go to Sayori's house, like as MC, we've always had like a serious moment there. Every single time we go to her house, there's always some sort of serious moment. I'm like, can they have a moment at her house that's just them just having fun? Like, always have to have their serious talks. But yeah, no, that was nice. That was a nice little cute moment. So they finally came clean. The only problem I think I kind of had with that was that it kind of felt like we had a similar conversation like this before. I don't know. I could be totally wrong, right? Because it gave off a very familiar vibe. Maybe I was getting confused with the last conversation we had in her room where she was in her pajamas. Like, I don't think it was that one though, because that one had a very much a more, angry tone if I'm not understanding one another. But like, I feel like we had a similar conversation before, but I could have been wrong. I don't know. Overall, I did like that scene. Maybe it's just, I'm just feeling like a lot of things feel like it's just kind of, like, I'm just like, how many serious talks are we gonna have with Sayori? Like, I don't know. It feels like we've been having so many, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Because like I said, I can't fully commit to this, I guess critique, if you want to call it. Because I don't really know if this is something that's happened a lot. If I'm just feeling this way, like, I don't know why, but it was a nice scene, honestly. So I will at least say that at the very least. It was a cute little scene. But yeah, I am curious to see what happens next, though. It seems we've kind of reconciled. Natsuki's gonna probably be confused as to how the hell we managed to be in the house now. I'm also kind of confused how Natsuki's dad just like let her stay over the night over someone's house. That feels a little weird. I'm hoping she told him. Probably not. This might lead to future drama. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if Natsuki's dad is even like the threat here. Because, I mean, her home life seems to be hinted at a lot, but it seems to mostly focus on her friends. So I am curious to see if her father is even a variable in this mod. But, we'll have to wait and see. I think we're on Act 4, so I don't know. I don't know if Natsuki will get the focus. I'm also curious to see what's gonna go on with Monica. She's ever gonna feel a little bit better and get up from that couch with Yuri. But anyway, that is it for this episode. If you'd like to play this for yourself, the link will be in the description down below. This has been Zero. Peace.